We start the episode with a light, light shimmy. We start the episode with a light, light shimmy. Everybody with a light, light shimmy. Light, light shimmy. A 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 light, light shimmy. It's a light, light shimmy. Femininity. With your light shimmy. Give femininity with your light, light shimmy. Shimmy at the office. Shimmy at the office. Free press and full promo. Act like you know. All right. So let's get started with the topic at hand. You know what I'm going to do first? I'll tell you what I'm going to do first. It's not porn music. Okay, so first, I'm going to rewind and rewatch the trailer for Real Housewives Season 11 right in front of you. So if you want to watch the trailer, get yourself ready and we can watch the trailer together. This is going to be a watch along and I'm going to tell you what I see. So everybody pull up the Real Housewives of Atlanta, a Season 11 trailer. It's on Twitter. If you follow me on Twitter at I am Alex Rodgers, it's like my second tweet. And we're going to get into this cast photo too. We're going to get into it. So everybody get the trailer pulled up and we're going to all watch it together as a family. As a family. Because we got to address this shit. I'm going to give everybody another 15 seconds to get it ready and then I'm going to start the video. My Instagram is Alexander Rodgers. RODGERS. All right, I am officially now starting watching the trailer for Season 11. So already I noticed shade to Kenya because Portia is the one saying this season on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She's leading the season. Okay, so Portia announced the... Let me make sure y'all can't hear it. Portia announces the pregnancy, and Kandi talking about having another baby, but maybe she can't. So I don't know. We're going to have some fertility plot line with Kandi, and maybe another baby. Hey, London. Hey, Callie. Now, Eva's wedding is going to be a big part of the series as well, you can tell. Yeah, they didn't mention Kenya. She wasn't but a blip on their radar. They're billing Eva as the strong one this season. She's not the one you want to mess with, as Nene says. That'll be interesting. Hey, South Africa. What time is it there? Well, I guess it's 5 hours ahead because South Africa's still, like, in line with England. So, yeah. Hey, Vancouver. I think Vancouver's like an hour ahead or an hour behind. Or is Vancouver on the West Coast? My Twitter is I am Alex Rodgers. Again, RODGERS. Hey, Birmingham, United Kingdom. Marlo is still a friend of the show. She is still a friend of the show. Hey, Bahamas. Hey, West Coast. Hey, Los Angeles. I want to move out there so bad. Hey, North Carolina. Oh, my God. Ireland? Pittsburgh? Well, thank you. Hey, from Ireland. I guess the shows come on everywhere. I will be reviewing a horror movie today, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. Am I frozen? Because on my screen, I'm frozen. Let me see if I'm frozen. Okay, no, on my streaming thing, I'm not frozen. But let me refresh my YouTube page. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, Greg's sick, and I feel bad about that. Okay, let me continue on with watching the preview. We only 35 seconds in. Hey, Rochester. So now we have Shamari DeVoe, and she's the one who's been in an open relationship, and apparently her husband be getting in the bullshit with everybody. Bronx in the house, right across the river. Actually, I need to go to that Target now that I think about it. Aw, thank you, Fatal Bee. Honey, it's always a terrible wig on Nene. Nene got money to buy good wigs. Nene been living in that $2 million house for a minute, and I bet you she even got some furniture and put a little art up on the wall. Nene can buy a good wig, she just won't. Because she knows she'll make more money and stay on this show if she comes out with comedy relief on her head. And so she's billed as the wild card. Now, I am so glad the girls finally got a decent trip out of Bravo. After all these trips to Florida and the Bahamas, I don't even know if they've gone to Los Angeles. They actually get to go to Tokyo like the rest of the housewives. Hey, Fayetteville. It is comedy relief on her head. But yeah, I think the girls should have a nice international trip. They deserve it. Ooh, not a gas mask. Oh, thank you, Michelle. I can't wait till you receive it too. Okay, I honestly don't think that Cynthia finding love again is going to be that interesting. I just don't. I don't think that it's going to bring enough drama. I don't think it's going to bring enough interest. Yeah, they could have kept that plot line. Cynthia's boring, but you need somebody that's boring and grounded to bring all the heifers together. Yeah, bring back Claudia. Okay, Ava, and this everything that can go wrong with the wedding is going wrong. Rich people planning an expensive party and they upset that they swans ain't gonna show up at the appropriate time and place. I can't give a fuck. What's happening with Nene's head? I don't know. Okay, now we have the Nene's husband has cancer plotline part of the preview. But after that quick moment, at 129, we have the fact that Portia's man might be a cheating hussy. Now, Portia seems like the type of woman that will follow the love and hip hop storyline and get with a man that she know will cheat on her, that's been cheating on her before, that will cheat on her during, and will cheat on her after the marriage. Like, I'm just saying how it is. I feel like now that listen to me, Toya, Portia has gotten away from the litigious supposed sissy Cordelia Stewart, allegedly. She, is doing that. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. It was just a delivery from Target. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's see what I got. Hey, Pete. Give me 1 second to get back over. I know I done missed a whole bunch of comments. But I was like, who the hell is at my door? Okay, hold on. No, I heard somebody at the door. All right, I've popped back in. See? I told you, I got a big ass box from Target. Ooh. Let's see what's in this mother. All that for some paper damn towels. All that for some paper damn towels. I was hoping it was my sandwich press or my George Foreman grill. I do need them. I did begin this live with a light shimmy. A light shimmy. That was uneventful. It was free shipping. I ordered a whole bunch of shit. I mean, when you live in the city, you want to order things like paper towels, milk, your gallons of water, dishwashing detergent, like anything big and boxy. Yeah, we're going through the trailer now, but anything that's like difficult to walk home with, you want to go on and order. Okay, so now that we had that moment, um, was an A-list? No, Shamari was an A-list. Shamari is no list. You came into this with a hard shimmy. Okay. All right, so now we got the Portia's man is cheating on her plot line. And you know Candy's loving this. I don't know if Eva's going to have a wedding special or an episode that's just all about her. Candy said, he is a dog, all right. And now we got Marlo screaming, "You're a fraud! You're a fraud!" Marlo, really, all the identities you've stolen, all the credit card numbers you've run, and you gonna call somebody a fraud? That's like Phaedra Parks calling somebody a fraud. It just doesn't read. It just doesn't read. What? This heifer said I was an A-list when you was an alias. Honey, I didn't seen the New Edition story. Y'all was getting broke every 10 minutes. No. Hey, James. All right, and that was the trailer. That was the cute little trailer. So I want to know now your thoughts. How did you feel about the trailer that you just saw? Yes, yes, order your Biffa mug, Nikita. Feel free at the Biffa Emporium. Okay, let's see. Tylese is looking forward to Ronnie. Oh, I like that name, Tylese. That's pretty. So Steph is fuckless. No, Deirdre. Kenya is not here. See, I didn't even really get to see Ronnie DeVoe in the trailer. I didn't see Ronnie in the trailer, so I missed that. Now, Lady Sunny, you brought up a good point. When that fake cast picture went out, the Jigsaw looking heifer Tanya was there. I don't even know if she a friend of the show because she sure wasn't in the trailer. Of course I'll be selling during the Christmas season. I might even have some new limited edition items. I just might. They look like some dead fish except Candy. All right, let's go through this cast photograph. Candy looks snatched. I'm gonna be honest with you, she could have put a little more lotion on them knees and them legs, like they looking a little dry. Like, look how Ava's leg is just gleaming. That leg just gleaming. And then you got Candy's leg looking a little bare, looking a little regular. Candy, like, she will get part of the look right, but yeah, you should have had them legs gleaming and shining. Portia leg, gleam and shine. Cynthia, I've seen you look so much better. Oh, I guess I should talk. Portia, you look like you're going to a PTA meeting or you're hosting some type of women's empowerment seminar. Not even lotion, oil. That's when you give that full cocoa butter oil, the Palmer's cocoa butter, some baby oil in a pinch. Candy giving me PTATs or women's empowerment presenter. Portia up there looking cheap because she knows she got to save her money because she might get off the show. Portia realizes how tenuous her position can be. Cynthia, I don't like this dress. Or this hair, to be honest. I feel like I've seen Cynthia just, you're a model. You slay. This is not a slay. This is a cheap take on Vanna White. Nene Leakes, you should be embarrassed. You should be embarrassed. You look like some type of Xena warrior princess with this dress with the cutouts. The dress is not flattering to your figure. And the thing is, you'll be on Instagram and you will post this snatched ass picture where we look and say, oh, Nene got body. Nene in a two-piece. But then you come on here and wear this ill-fitting dress. No, I don't like the metallics theme, to be honest. It don't do much for me. Yeah, the dress needs to be 2 sizes too big, and Nene needed to have something more standout. And that hair, oh God, that hair. Why do you look to A1 for style inspiration? That's just A1's dreads loose. A Comic-Con looking outfit, exactly. Now, Ava is giving us old Hollywood glamour. She is sitting, she is posed. Everything is as it's supposed to be. And the new heifer looks like a new heifer. She got that Robin pose, but she's actually giving us femininity. Not femininity, but femininity. And I don't like her dress either. It doesn't fit with the other girls. You can tell they threw her in at the last minute. I don't like the embellishments. The fit is good. You can tell she has body. But the dress itself, she could have done better. She looks cheap. It looks like a prom dress on a grown woman. Yeah, they ran out of budget. Honestly, you can see it's like they just chopped her ass in. That shit be looking like one of my thumbnails, where I just chop people in and put it there. So I want to know, what are we, as the audience, expecting from season 11 of Real Housewives of Atlanta? The trailer gave me light shade, light tea, again, because Real Housewives is definitely trying to move away from that dark shade that happened with Portia and Phaedra and Candy. Because they're trying to move away from that. I feel like we're going to get lighter shade and looser reads. And now that we've got Michael Bussy Grab Darby on the loose, they really got to be careful. You know, I remember when Nene was dark-skinned, Candy the only one who done stayed her complexion. You right. You are right. Everybody done lightened up, because Nene used to be Candy's complexion, quiet as it's kept. Quiet as it's kept. Nene was brown a few years ago. Michael Bussy Grab Darby. Girl, what did happen with Marlowe's peach? I want to know. Oh, God. Me and James I got to reach out to James and ask him if we can do some type of live show together, because we need to go in on this season in a whole new way. And James fries these girls up like shrimp, like chicken. Those knees are still dark-skinned, though. Ha! Oh, my God, you right. You right. You look at Nene's knee and Nene's face. They two different people. Marlo stole too many identities to get a peach. Knees, knuckles, and elbows will always show the real. I think that Marlo was really close to getting a peach, and maybe they told Marlo, look, we gonna give you a peach because Kenya ain't acting right. But then Portia popped up pregnant, and they said, oh, well, you know what, Kenya, we don't really need you, because Kenya was only needed because Portia didn't bring shit to the show. Now Portia got a whole engagement, a whole pregnancy, and people weren't really sure they were fucking with Eva, but I feel like Eva's bringing it this season. Eva was very heavily featured in that promo. Honey, I mean, we all look like Muppets. Muppets were based on people. So people will look like Muppets because Muppets are based on people. I look like a Muppet. Nene looked like a Muppet. Cynthia looked like a Muppet. It's easy to make somebody look like a Muppet. Tamar really looked like a Muppet, though. She looks like a Muppet more than most. No, don't be sorry. I was just pointing it out. Tylee said, I'm sure enough a Muppet. So we only have one new Biffa, and that is the Ronnie DeVoe heifer. What was her name? Shanice something. But I am looking forward to this season, and I'm really looking forward to it because Kenya ain't there. Like, I'm just so tired of her. Is it or isn't it? Are you or aren't you? Is this real? I'm so tired of it. I want to watch something that feels a little bit real, or y'all have at least settled on the damn script and decided what you're presenting to us. Shamari. I like Shamari so far. I liked her in the trailer. I don't like her dress that much, but, you know, the dress fit her so good you can't be mad at her for it. Who's standing next to Nene? That's Cynthia, of course. Cynthia in the bad wig. I hope I don't have to call Cynthia in the bad wig the whole season. Yes, it's a live. Do I miss Felonious Parks? Oh, hell no. I don't want an actual criminal on the show. I don't like what she did to Apollo. I don't like what she did to that woman. I believe that she should be in jail. I read the book, or I listened to the audio book. I didn't heard the evidence. No. I don't trust her. I wouldn't trust her with a carrot. And then your husband go to jail for the exact same shit? Girl, please. How did I know I was going to get that response? Y'all know how to trigger me. Y'all know how to get Alex going off. You like, bring up Portia. He going to read her ass. The second you mention her name, he get pissed off. Putting that fine man in jail. That's a damn shame. Because Apollo's slow. Slow as the subway service. She duped that poor thing. Oh, God, Contessa and her baby doll wigs. Let's talk about Married to Medicine for a minute. What the fuck was last night's episode? What the fuck was that? I kept waiting for the shit to get good, and I was like, ooh, y'all really pulled it. Ashley B., it's not just that Contessa's wigs are terrible. It's that she carries herself like they're good. She carries herself like, ooh, you know I got it. Ooh, girl, I got it. She is carrying herself like, honey, I am doing it. Looks like a pump, but it feels like a sneaker. Oh my God, Robin, you've been watching for a minute, because I gotta go way back to when I called Phaedra Parks a thief and a scoundrel. Well, honey, Greg is Stuart Little, so I'm going to call it like I see it. Running around in that Matchbox-ass car. No, I don't think Contessa doesn't think that her shit stinks. I think that Contessa, one, I know military women. I was in the Army for 4 years. I know military women. They don't deal with a lot of nonsense. They are the girls that don't do the drama, that don't do the bullshit. They don't. And so her with Toya and the whining, with her military background, she's like, girl, we don't do that. And because I was a woman in the military and a black woman in the military, I know too much how not to show weakness and how not to break down in front of people. So we ain't even doing this. I'm not even going to give you that. That's what I get from Contessa, but that might be my unique lens. I've known officers in the military that were like Contessa, that gave me that tease. Oh, honey, you're welcome for my service and you'll never get it again. Girl, that was from 17 to 21. I was young enough to deal with the bullshit. Ooh, Lord, I could not do that shit today. Contessa is a strong and incredibly accomplished black woman. Like, you can see, Contessa came from very humble beginnings, not the strongest family life, and she said, oh no, I will be a doctor, I will make something of myself, and I will be happy. And then she made it so. I like her, and I like her husband. I like Contessa's husband, too. And a couple people have gotten to my comments and said, like, they actually know them and they're really nice people. I mean, really, like, she's one of those do-it-all, like, oh my God, I don't know how you do it women. No, I don't think it's fuck this hair. I think that Contessa wants to do everything she does very well. And I think that she went to a stylist and they put those wigs on her, and in real life and not on camera, it looks good. Exactly. She a Wonder Woman. When you fly planes, are a medical doctor, have been, a naval officer, you are officially Wonder Woman. Put your bracelets on, go save the world. That's what you do. I would say in some way, except for Dr. Heavenly, they're all women that you can admire. And I think that's why we like the show so much. That's why we tolerate episodes like last night's episodes. We can admire Jackie. We can admire Simone. We can admire even Toya. Wait, who the other one? Jackie, Simone. We ain't talking about Heffley. Jackie, Simone, and Toya. And we can admire Contessa, so okay. Yeah, now Heffley you can't admire. Oh, Mariah. You know what? I will admire Mariah's mothering. Mariah has really shown us, look, I may be a stay-at-home mom, but I am a mom 24/7 and I am really there for my children. Because I really enjoyed the scene with the daughter this season. Last episode when she, went to the gynecologist. I was like, aw, that's really sweet. Like, you can tell they really have a bond and they really understand each other. And Mariah is really like, I will be the best mother I can be. And I gotta respect the fuck out of her for that. Like, you can tell that ain't shit for the show. They're just now opening it up for the show. Her daughter is beautiful, and I think her relationship with her daughter is beautiful. Toya raises children. If I had 2 children to raise, I would not be able to work either. Please. Having to deal with that nonsense all day, y'all can have it. Toya is not Robin. I would say Simone would be the Robin of the show. You can't admire Toya. Okay. Hell, the heifer getting a 2-floor closet regardless of what we think. And I ain't mad at that. I would love a 2-floor closet. No, we didn't see anything about Sheree. I think they are truly done with Sheree Whitfield. They gave her ass another chance and she fucked it up. That heifer couldn't get on Teespring and release some damn leggings. She couldn't get on Teespring. I got a whole ass line. My whole line should be called Before Sheree. Oh, thank you, Ashanti, for asking people to like the video. You'd like to see a few scenes with Todd and Ronnie. Ooh, Ebony said Toya is dingy. Hey, Jay Wilson. The Biffa collection. Well, I mean, Toya's had the whole tax debt plot line. So this year, I think Toya is out of the hot seat. Like, we can't focus on reading Toya every year. You know what, in Major, I'm not going to tell people how to raise their children, especially when they're not, like, grown enough to be on their own. Lord, these damn sirens. Hey, I use Teespring and I like the products that I sell. And honestly, that's who Sheree need to partner with. She ain't got no money for investors. It's officially October 1st. We are after summer, spring, and September. But I feel like if you want to raise your children and stay home, that's your business. Hold on, let me close this window before somebody come by playing copywritten music. I ain't about that bullshit. No, I don't live next to Harlem Hospital. That's like a couple of avenues over from me. I live near a fire station, and the street that my apartment faces is very busy. Simone, you know what? Ooh, now in Major, you know what I'm going to say? Simone has 2 children and she is a doctor, but I'm trying to think of how to say this politely. I'm going to be honest, I don't think Simone was there enough for her children. I think that Simone put that career first, and that's how I feel. I had parents who worked a lot, and I'm not necessarily ecstatic about that. I wish they had had more time to spend with me. So I totally get parents that are like, you know what, I'm going to stay home. Because my parents didn't have the option to stay home. And low-key, Simone really didn't have the option. Cecil made decent money, but she needed to work. So I get why Contessa's like, I'll work once a week, but I want to be able to be there for my kids in a way that my parents weren't there for me. Because I low-key miss them. If you bungle raising your children, nothing else you do in the world matters much. Jackie O. Food for thought. Cecil, that's why you talk to your wife before you invest money. And that's why Simone was so mad. Because if he had talked to Simone, she would have said, what the fuck, are you an idiot? You in this 1950s ass thinking, and that's what it is. That's some stupid ass 1950s ass thinking. Now, that app would have worked in 58 or 62, but today, girl, please. Oh my, they saw his ass coming, and then the guy's company supposedly went out of business. Oh my God, I mean, it just to me smacks of a Ponzi scheme. It smacks of a mark. It smacks of a true fleecing. They saw your ass coming a mile away. Kids Force. Oh my God. Kids Force. Cecil, you better wear that sad-ass polo because that's all you got. That was a $25,000 polo. You need to be deeply embarrassed. Oh, my God. A fool born every minute. I can't believe an adult with children would be that stupid. Bamboozled and hoodwinked. Kid Force didn't land on, he didn't land on Kids Force. Kids Force landed on him. Honey, that is a 1950s mentality. Oh my God. Honey, I'm never going to stop roasting Kids Force as long as I live. I will be 88 and I will still remember that bullshit and cackle. And had her present at that little rollout party trying to use her star power to move that shit forward. I would divorce somebody over $10,000, Ebony. I remember I stopped dating a guy because he told me that he had a $500,000 house. And then when I saw it, it was so ugly and it was a split level. It was a split level. And I thought to myself, well, honey, if you're going to do this with $500,000, I can't get hooked up with you. You're going to fuck up our money on an ugly house. I was embarrassed. Then he had redone the bathroom, honey. It just looked mammy made. It looked like he had done it himself, and he was very proud he had done it himself. And I said, exactly. Eagles don't roll with chickens. And he was giving me bok teas. And your mom was smart. She like, look, you done fucked up $10,000. I ain't gonna let you fuck up 100. Why is Heavenly's leave out always sticking up? Because she's evil. A split level, honey, in Croton and the Hudson. And he was showing that house off. And I was walking around like, you are so proud of this little shack. Like, you don't even realize you've invited me to a fixed up shithole. You don't even realize it. And you 50. I couldn't. I think that's when I stopped dating older men. I was just like, they just be as stupid as the young ones. Fuck it. He was fine, though. He was fine, but I couldn't do that shit. You ain't gonna put me in nobody's split level. The fuck. That's where the line draws. It was the area that it was in. That's what houses go for. Like, it was still very close to the city. It's upper echelon Westchester, great school district, all that. Exactly. He didn't realize how much he told on himself. I have still not watched RHOA. Exactly. I can't approve an ugly house. He was 50 or 49. I don't know. I was on my Ashley Darby. I'll say that. Because I was 25, 26. Somewhere in there. Yeah, it was before 28. It was before 27. Who said Rel is depressing? Really? After Stay Fly said, I would be so pissed if I had to pay Cecil after he stole $20,000. I didn't see How to Get Away with Murder, and I don't think I'm going to tune in this season. Is Ashley's husband really 71? I honestly don't know how old that man is. I would say he's probably 59 and Ashley is 30. So they're probably 30 years apart. I don't think he's 72. I think that was just B. Scott throwing shade. But it was funny, though. Oh, you would be on Snapped if Cecil took your money in a Kids Force Ponzi scheme. I would be very upset. I would be heated. I would be very heated if my partner took $20,000 of quote unquote our money and put it into something like, I would be more concerned that you invested in something that stupid. Like, look, if you take, money of ours and then make us some money with it, I ain't gonna be mad at you as long as we getting our dividends and our returns. But when you take $25,000 and just go and get fleeced, I'ma slap the fuck out of you. I think that for me would be grounds for divorce because I'm like, I don't know what else you're going to do with our money. Are you going to throw our retirement away on some magic beans? Because that was a magic beans ass business. Like, I think that's why Simone is just done with him because she's like, you're stupid. I've been married to you all these years and you're a fucking idiot. You're a moron. I'm surprised she ain't beat him. If she had beat his ass, all I would do was applaud and hope that Bravo would show us the footage. I wish they would divorce too. You gotta divorce somebody that fucking stupid. He's a retard. A retard. Kids Force? Kids Force? Yeah, you need to get your ass back to work right the fuck now. You need to be on an interview on Monster.com and LinkedIn and every other job website until you get me my 20 grand back. My 25. With interest. Oh my god. Ooh. Oh, Lord. It's just the phrase when they say beat him like he owe you money. That's who they talking about. They talking about Cecil and Kids Force. All the husbands on Married to Medicine are ugly. There aren't any of them that I would sleep with. All of them I would kick out of bed with both feet. With both feet. Who was the cute one? The sissy? That was giving you 90s tease? Honestly, they both were giving you 90 tease. I agree with you. Dana, Contessa's husband is okay, but not cute. Kids Force with no kids. Fashion shows with no joggers. Shameful. Curtis looks like a steel toe boot. Cecil doesn't do anything but live off Simone and Married to Medicine. And they went on the show to put their kids through college. But yeah, you know what? Quiet as it's kept, now that I think about it, Simone might be staying with Cecil because it's cheaper to keep her. Simone knows she's been the primary breadwinner for the whole 15, 20 plus years of their marriage, and Cecil gonna walk away with a quarter of her retirement and a decent alimony. And even though they ain't got to worry about the kids and child support, he still is going to walk away with a significant portion of their assets. Simone wears the jockstrap and the pants. Cecil would get alimony and cash every check. And you know he ain't getting married again. You know he ain't. I don't think they got a post-nup. They don't seem like the type to get a post-nup, and I don't think Cecil would agree to a post-nup. Well, Cecil wouldn't kin to her because they've been married long enough where, like, if it was a man and a woman and the man was the doctor and the woman was the IT professional, we would expect the man to pay her. So now that the roles are reversed, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So I ain't gonna call it a kin do. Because also remember, he had to put up with being married to Simone for 18-something years. And that is work, and you need to be paid for it. The lady on the far right is Shamari DeVoe. Shamari DeVoe. Oh, God, that kid's... I know Simone is hot. It ain't even my money, and I'm pissed off. I'm reading it, and it ain't even my money. I know Simone was like, do you know how many vaginas I had to look in to make $20,000? Do you know how many pussies I had to prod? Ha! Cecil deserves reparation. Tiara, that's a good question. We were discussing why do they all look light-skinned in this photo, too. They got light-skinned faces, but dark-skinned legs. Ah! Everybody's face is 2 shades lighter than the knees. Kenya fired. We do not need one more new housewife. I don't know if I want Marlo. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy the channel. I guess Marlo really is a liability. Exactly. Look at the hands and the arms and then the faces. Here's my face, here are my hands. Everything matches. Their shit does not match at all. They don't. See? I match. The highlights on my fingers match the highlights in my cheeks. It ain't the lighting. I'm under the same lighting they are. I got the same softbox shit. Andy does not see it from Marlo. Nene's hair looks like Barilla pasta. Marlo just a shit starter. All she's good for. She's just a plotless biffa wearing stolen clothes and a ran through vajayjay. Well, that was a read. Pete's on the bed asleep. It's his midday nap time. I don't know if Cynthia didn't get married. Ooh, that is 80s hooker hair. Yeah, I did hear that Portia was engaged. Portia's one-upping Kenya at every turn. Putting all her business in the street, showing her cervix for a quarter. For a quarter. Nene hair looking like faux. Ah! I don't know what the storylines are going to be this season. I am still very fascinated with what's going to happen with the Real Housewives of Potomac. Are they going to be legally allowed to talk about the pussy grabber? The pussy grabber. Or are they going to say, you know what, we're not going to fuck up our brand by lowering ourselves to let sexual abuse of a production member be part of our plot line, and we're going to leave it alone. And no one will mention it, no one will speak of it. But that means they're going to have to get rid of Ashley and bring in possibly a new heifer and scrap everything they've recorded. What are your thoughts? Do you think that they would have to do that from a legal perspective? Oh, what happened to Candy After Dark? I'll tell you what happened. No one watched. That's what happened. It was canceled after 3 episodes. That's what happened. Because no one watched. The second that shit came on, everybody turned to a different channel, or they turned their television off and said, I would rather read than lose brain cells with this bullshit. Yeah, that Candy show was terrible. Now, Ashley needs the money, but will it be feasible for this to be her plot line? They need to bring it in. They brought Karen's husband's personal problems to the forefront. I don't know when Housewives of Potomac comes back. I would imagine it's a spring show, so I imagine in the spring, which is why they've started filming now. Yeah, she should have left it on a platform where she could have been more explicit. Like, well, you know, the problem with Candy is she wanted to sanitize Candy Coated Nights. because Candy now wants to be this, professional mom, restaurateur. She wants her son to have a clothing line. So you can't also be online talking about how you frig your pussy and you want to be seen as this like mom and restaurant owner. It doesn't read, it doesn't wash. It would be like if I started doing a very after dark adult show. Y'all would be like, what the hell? We don't want to hear you talk about that. We like you for your jokes. You came here in the joke era and that's gonna how you leave. That's gonna be how you leave. Like, that's what it is. So I feel like Candy wants to have too many different brands, and that real after dark candy coated nights doesn't gel with her old lady gang brand. Ooh, I could see Ashley and Michael on Marriage Boot Camp. I sure could. She sells dildos, yes, but she doesn't want that to be all she does. Now, if she was like, look, I like to do the sex stuff. I want to go to the AVN Awards. If she really put herself in that adult world, that would be one thing. But she wants to have restaurants and that nice, healthy, clean family feel, like, Candy's family ski trip. She knows that also makes good money. And now she done sold everybody they dildos. Like, you don't need to buy a new dildo every year. I mean, maybe you do if you're wearing it out like that. But I feel like she made her money from that, and it's still income. But now that the hype is died down from that, she wants to really be the restaurateur and the family woman. And that's, you've got to not talk so much about your sex life when you do that. And she just started this trash ass makeup line. I like Candy's dress in the promo shot. It's very Greek goddess. Her hair is okay, but the dress is good, and the body, girl, you better. But the shoes could have been better. The shoes could have been better. Candy can never really get that look together. I'm adult in a different way. I'm blunt. I'm not vulgar. Yeah, she needed an ankle strap. I agree with you one way or fine. She needed an ankle strap. I don't like Cynthia's look. It's too Vanna White. I feel like Cynthia has really wowed us. And I know she's got a closet like at home full of runway garments. So yeah, I feel like Cynthia could have done better. Cynthia could have gotten something from Balmain. You went to her restaurant last week and it's beautiful. The food is amazing. Fried devil eggs with shrimp, Aunt Bertha's chicken, and French toast peach cobbler. Oh, that does sound divine. Yeah, Candy's always, a miss. Like, that looks never together. Cynthia's wig is horrible because it's one of Nene's cast-offs. Ava's supposedly bringing it this season. Cynthia's man looked, like a boring boyfriend plotline on a reality show. I would love to see Cynthia get with a young, fine model. That's what I would love to see. Every man wants a woman. Woman. The other chick on the far right is Shamari DeVoe. And hell, it looks like they told her the dress was a whole different theme. I think they were going with pastels when Shamari shot her promo shot, and then they decided to do all metallics. Because you can tell they photoshopped her ass in. It looks piss poor. Piss poor. They sure did run out and grab Portia's dress. You know what? That shows you who was on the chopping block and who was secured. This picture is a read. You can tell by Portia's dress and Shamari's dress, they were not expecting to be full-ass cast members this season. Yeah, I have my review up of Cynthia and Mel on Iyanla. It was actually a good episode. I don't think that Cynthia's, little 4-pound weight gain is making her. Wait, let's see. Bump heads. Who do I think will bump heads this season? I don't think Cynthia gained 4 pounds. I don't think that has anything to do with her fashion suffering. I think Cynthia isn't a stylist, isn't a designer. She was a model, so she's able to give look, but I think she's got to have the right stylist. I think when Cynthia is left to her own devices and she seems frugal, not cheap, but frugal, where she'll be like, I can put something on. And also, I think that she forgets things look different on camera than in real life. Who do I think will bump heads this season? I think Eva's going to bump heads with maybe Portia, maybe Candy, maybe Cynthia, and definitely the new heifer. Yeah, those were some surprise dresses. Some, hey, you're on the show. Come on. Throw something on. Let's get you in here. Portia looked like she just filmed Dish Nation. Like, they got her right off Dish Nation and said, okay, we gonna shoot your promo picture right now. You on the show. Because none of the ladies are touching each other, so you can tell everybody's photoshopped in. So, yeah, them two got them surprise you on the season dresses. Portia looked like that's her Dish Nation professional photo. Portia looked like she about to post on LinkedIn. Portia looked like Karen Civil. Just because you pregnant. And Portia wasn't even showing enough in the belly for it to affect her fashions at the point when they would have shot this photo. Tyra's wigs are also comic relief. Just like Wendy Williams' wig. The father is some Atlanta businessman who gives you, just stepped out the hood tease. That happened. Now, Ashanti, you might be high, but that did happen. It's possible that both are true. Because sometimes I think, am I high or did that happen? And then I realize, Heffa, it's both. You're high and it happened. Ooh, that is a 2006 Beyonce dress. I don't know what Karen Civil does. Much like Phaedra Parks. You never see her at a funeral home. You never see her at her law practice. But she's, somehow bringing in income. America's Next Top Model got canceled again. I didn't think it was back on. Oh, because Rita Ora did it. That's what happened. Oh, I heard that Karen steals money, according to Cameron, but that's old tea. Phaedra is still paying off drama so he don't incriminate her with Angela Stanton. Mm-hmm. How do I feel about the Bill Cosby situation? I'm glad that he's being punished. Meek Mill called Karen Civil out for trying to stop his bags. Honey, everybody has been trying to stop Meek Mill's bags. Meek Mill need to leave America. Meek Mill has had terrible luck. Oh, school's going really well. You're actually about to see some of my writings soon. Oh, God, Kanye. I'm so tired of talking about Kanye West. We got to stop letting the mentally ill on television and embarrass themselves. I'm just not interested in it anymore. Marlo is still a friend of the show, but she's not a housewife. As you can see in the cast photo, she is not a housewife. All right. So let's talk about Cardi B turning herself into the police today. Sources familiar with the case tell TMZ Cardi will be charged for allegedly ordering an attack on two bartenders at the Angel Strip Club in Queens. The two bartender sisters, Jade and Batty G.I., say Cardi had a long-standing beef with Jade because Cardi believed she slept with Offset. Cardi, who was at the strip club because the Migos were performing, came face to face with the two bartenders and allegedly told her posse to attack them with bottles, chairs, and a hookah. The two women were hurt, but refused medical attention. Yeah, a hookah, honey, a hookah. I'm concerned for the heifer at this point. Cause when you tell somebody to do something for you and they do it and they can prove it, they gonna get your ass. I hope she don't end up going to jail behind this bullshit. Yeah, I feel like Offset is gonna bring her down. They sound like they have a good case, and when there are long-standing beefs and other shit. Yeah, I agree with you, Jasmine. She fucking up her own bag. And that's why I got the hell out of the YouTube beef. Because there comes a point when you have to take responsibility for yourself. Like Tyra Banks said. Exactly. You can't fight all the hoes that Offset's fucking because Offset gonna fuck some hoes. Well, the women probably refused medical attention because, one, that's the code of the streets. And two, they didn't want to end up getting arrested on a trumped up charge. They were like, look, once you go to the hospital, then the police gonna be there and they gonna want to talk to you. And I don't want to talk to no police because, I got to sell this puss. Tiffany Williams said it best. Let Offset cheat in peace. there's no reason to ruin your career. Ganja burns, ganja burns, ganja burns. Ah! I don't know if they're suing, but usually you get your criminal case going first and then you sue later. Ooh, now you got a real good point, Chocolate Butterfly. If the Migos split up and when the Migos split up, they're going to be fucked. Because the Migos, they're a package deal. And honestly, I don't see them having more than another year and a half of fame in them. I feel like that mumble rap, that I feel like that's going to be out of fashion in 10 minutes. And Future's baby's mama's checks will dry up. Quiet as it's kept. Exactly. If Cardi end up in jail, she gonna have to go back on Love and Hip Hop. She gonna have to go crawling back to get another check from Mona Scott. I mean, New Edition was family too. They used to be family, and then they broke up. Groups break up. People have their own lives to live. Shamari seems first season relevant. Even if you're blood relatives, your group can still break up. And it doesn't have to be on like some, oh, now we hate each other shit. It can just be, hey, I want to do this. You want to do that. You want to do that. Okay, we're going to go our separate ways. Like the Jonas Brothers. They broke up. They're still cool, but they don't make music anymore. Well, honey, the Braxtons were never really together. It was always Tony and the girls. Those girls. Exactly. Look at the Jacksons. Exactly. Blood relatives kill each other, so a breakup ain't shit. I mean, do you think that Chris and I are going to do pop roast from now until the day that we leave this earth? No. We're going to do it for as long as it's fun and profitable, and then we'll move on with our lives, and that is okay. Nobody's saying that we're not going to be friends, but everything has its moment. I love doing the show with him. I hope we get to do it for the next couple of years. But I also feel like by the time we're both 40-something, we're going to want to do something different. Maybe we won't. Maybe we will. But I don't see us at the nursing home trying to put out an episode. I love us together, too. Exactly. Even the Golden Girls had to end. Offset's lyrics may be basic, but millennials don't care. All they want is a good beat. Tierra, you might be onto something because I like a good beat. No, that's not. Well, it's not true for me. because I like Sierra's beat of Level Up, but the lyrics yummy yummy all in my tummy just throw me off. Me and Chris can do the Cougar Chronicles at a later stage and ah, I don't know what they're charging Cardi with. I think maybe some type of like ordering an assault and battery or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember when the gold. Do I? I think I did see it. I definitely cried when I watched the last episode when I was older. I want to understand what's being said in my music too. Yeah, Cardi might. I don't think it's going to be anything serious, but we'll see. We will see. Oh my God. I can go as Eric Williams and Chris can go as Jenna. Ah. Oh my God. I don't think we're going to do that. I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, I'll have to get a knot. I don't think we're going to do that. I'm not going to tell you, oh, yeah, we're going to do it. What I know for a fact, like, I don't think I could get a wig on Chris. I don't think I would ask him to put on a wig. Like, he's not that girl. Now, I'll put a wig on. I'm all about, the showmanship and acting a fool, and I can't embarrass myself because it's all for play, but I don't think I could get a wig on him. Oh, well, thank you, Netta. And my dog can be the microphone. Pete would not appreciate being my microphone. Pete would be upset with being picked up every few minutes. Yeah, I'm the only one with the shits. Chris isn't with the shits, and Pete is not with the shits. You missed the sirens. They were just here. Oh my God, Netta, you've been with me since the beginning. That's a forever video. That's forever ago. Dame Dash, Lee Daniels, and Pete can go as Tiny. Chris is your secret husband? Okay. How long have we been friends? We seem more like brothers. Oh, that's wonderful. I met Chris like probably a little over a year ago through he was watching the show and he followed me on Twitter, and then I saw him on a Periscope and we talked, and then I ran into him on the train because we actually live like a couple of blocks from each other. And so I saw him on the train. I was like, "Oh my God, it's you!" And then like we just started hanging out. And then he was like, I asked him to do, I told him I was doing movie reviews, and I was like, you should do a movie review with me. And then we did the movie review of like A Quiet Place, and it was well received. And so then we did some others. And then he said he wanted to do a Hot Topics, and then that episode did really well. And I was like, we should make this a thing. Like, we really have a great rapport. Would I ever write a novel? Possibly. I mean, it's God, like, oh God, would I ever write a novel? I mean, if somebody asked me to and I had some ideas, a night school review, I'm not a fan of either of the people that are starring in the movie. Like, I saw the trailer, it's not my kind of humor, so I wouldn't be able to give it an unbiased review. Write a novel about what? What am I going to write a novel about? I should have went to DragCon just to see the foolishness. Nah, they want too much money. And you're not going to be able to film anything or even use your photos, so I just don't want to get involved in a whole bunch of copyright mess. Write about Biffas. I don't want to see the Gaga movie. I don't want to see A Star Is Born. I'm not interested. I have my own podcast. It's called Pop Roast. We do it every week. I haven't seen the show Rel. I have not seen the show Rel. I didn't expect me to still be here either. New York is my, well, no, because I don't know anybody who lives there anymore. New York is my home now. Like at 35, you know, like I'm going to be 36 in December. This is my home. I've lived here for 11 years. This is where all my friends are. This is it. This is my home. Chris and I just might review Venom together. We just might. Actually, we do need to go over what fall and Christmas movies we want to review. Oh, the trailer, if you want to see the trailer for Real Housewives of Atlanta, follow me on Twitter at I am Alex Rodgers, and it's like my second tweet. Rel didn't really appeal to me, but if other people are enjoying it, great. Brooklyn is way more expensive than Harlem. Well, it depends on where you are in Brooklyn. It depends on where you are in Harlem. What kind of Halloween movies am I going to review? All right, let's actually talk about this because I meant to bring it up. I'm going to tell you what's on my list now. Okay, right now I want to review Sleepy Hollow, The Craft, a Scream, either Scream 1 or Scream 2, one of the Purge movies, probably the newest one, Insidious, The Birds, and perhaps Deep Rising. I don't want to review Child's Play. Oh, the audience is just, no, that's just a play on words. I mean, it's said with a New York accent, but it's a joke. That's not my real accent. Urban legend. Ooh. Okay, let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Netflix's Sabrina the Teenage Witch I will be doing, but that doesn't come out until the end of the month. I don't want to review The Exorcist. It just doesn't appeal to me. Urban Legend, nah. I like it, but I'm going to have to pass. Dawn of the Dead. I'll put that on the list as a possible. Because I love a good zombie movie. Oh, Nightmare Before Christmas. Let's see. Okay, you know what? I might do the original Texas Chainsaw. I loved Insidious. Like, that's one of my favorites. I am going to review the new Halloween. I am going to review the new Halloween. I've never even heard of Trick or Treat. Salem's Lot. You know what? That is a classic that was always on TNT. I'm gonna put that in there. Because I don't have any vampire movies. Jeepers Creepers, no. Jeepers Creepers, I'm going to say no because I've watched it too many times. Vampire in Brooklyn. Okay. I think that would actually be a good one. All right, hold on. Let's see. Now we've got one. I know I'm doing Hocus Pocus. I know I'm doing Nightmare on Elm Street. I know I'm doing Jason. I know I'm doing Sleepy Hollow. So that's one. Let me start numbering these because I don't want to put too many movies on the list. I'm going to take that off. Okay, let's see. The Craft. Scream is 6. 7 is a Purge movie. 8 is Salem's Lot. And I've always wanted to see Salem's Lot. 9 is Vampire in Brooklyn. 10 is Insidious. 11 is The Birds. Okay, let's see. Chainsaw. Go back out, go back in. Okay, so I'm going to take Deep Rising off the list. Although I do like that movie. Let's see. Dawn of the Dead is 12. The Nightmare Before Christmas is 13. Texas Chainsaw is 14. Okay, so we've got 14 movies. Beetlejuice! Oh my God, I gotta do Beetlejuice. Oh, the original Psycho, I'll give you that. I've actually never seen that. House of a Thousand Corpses, nah. The Braxtons with Iyanla was pretty scary. I don't want to do the original Amityville. I've never heard of Terrifier. Oh, okay, you know what? I'll do the first Saw because I've never seen that one. I've never seen a Saw movie. Hellraiser, you know, I'll put Hellraiser on the list because it is like an American cult classic. And I've never seen it. I don't want to do Carrie. I don't want to do The Omen. The Descent was good. I'll do Descent and Poltergeist. Okay, we got 20 movies. We only have 11 left. We got to get real discerning. We've got to get discerning. The Addams Family. All right, the Addams Family. And that might be a double feature where I give you both. I'm not going to do the original It. I never really wanted to see that. Candyman. No, I don't want to do Candyman. I don't want to do Tales from the Hood. The Bad Seed. Yes, that's worthy of the list. Not Scary Movie. Oh, Buffy the motherfucking Vampire Slayer. Oh my goodness, how funky is your chicken and how loose is your goose? Okay, Buffy. I'm not gonna do Pet Cemetery. Evil Dead, no. Pumpkinhead, no. Freaks, no. The Omen, no. Child's Play, no. Lawnmower Man, no. Pinhead, no. Fright Night, no. Rosemary's Baby, I never wanted to see it. I saw Constantine, but it's too deep. It's a good movie, but it's too deep. No, I never liked Rocky Horror. No, not Mommy Dearest. Mommy Dearest will get a review, but not in the Halloween month. Maybe I'll do that in November. No Cujo. I don't want to give Pete any ideas. No American Werewolf in London. Idle Hands I liked, but no, I'm not going to do it. Ooh, The Grudge I liked, but I'm not going to do it. Tales from the Crypt, no. We got Hellraiser on the list. The Shining, too long, no. The Ring I loved. I might be able to do The Ring. I like that, so I'll give you The Ring. Serial Mom's more of a comedy. Never saw Christine, never wanted to. Children of the Corn, never wanted to. Hostel, too bloody. The Faculty, too boring. Critters from Outer Space. You know what? Critters from Outer Space might be on the list because that's an 80s classic. Friday the 13th, I think, is already on the list. No, not 1408. Tremors? Nah. No The Fly, no Heathers. I've never heard of The Tingler. Cabin in the Woods. I'm gonna do Cabin in the Woods because the Royale movie is about to come out. Let's see. No Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. I love Mars Attacks, but I don't think so. Hocus Pocus is already on the list. No to Scary Movie. Dreamcatcher was too long. I watched it, and I'm not interested. Ghost in the Machine, not interested. Leprechaun in the Hood, I'm gonna leave that alone. 13 Ghosts. No. No Orphan. Okay, we're at 27. We've only got a couple more movies left, so I'm being real picky. Death Becomes Her. Okay. Okay, we have 4 movies left. No Skeleton Key, but that was good. No House on Haunted Hill. No Carrie, no Predator. I already have a Scream movie. Nah, it's the Sleepwalkers. No To the Haunting, but that was cute. I have a Poltergeist, but no Amityville. I have The Craft. No Devil's Advocate. No Final Destination. I live in New York. Too many things can fall on my head. I don't want to put that in the atmosphere. No Silence of the Lambs. No Babadook. Black Christmas, the original. No Misery. No, I'll do that in the Christmas month. No Leprechaun, no Misery. Ooh, The Others. All right, we have a winner. The Others, The Others. I haven't seen The Nun, but everybody said it was terrible, so I'm going to wait till I can watch it for free. The Others is a winner. We got 3 more movies to go. No Arachnophobia, because I have it. Okay, The Blair Witch Project. I never saw it. I have The Craft. No The Conjuring. No Annabelle. No Alien. No The Mist. We got The Ring. No 13 Ghost. I've never heard of Dolls. No Amityville. No Bordello of Blood. No, y'all really keep saying Hostel. It ain't gonna happen. No Hills Have Eyes. That's too violent. It's too violent for me. I don't want to be disturbed when I watch a movie. And there's certain ways you can do violence where it's not disturbing, but that just bothered me. Like that ending scene on Star when, you know, the grandmom and was getting assaulted by that man. I was like, that just bothered my spirit. Like I can't do that kind of darkness. The Witches. You're right. There you go. That's my speed. And it's funny because I love horror movies, but certain movies I can't do, certain I can. Okay, we got one more movie. And then maybe I'll accept a couple of alternates. The Goonies is a good suggestion, but not for a frightening movie. Never heard of Dead Silence. No Wicker Man, no Rose Red. Rose Red is too long. I actually watched that when it came on as the miniseries. Silent Hill. I'm going to put that on as an alternate. Because I actually love the movie Silent Hill, and it is terrifying. Ghost Ship Too Old. I said Nightmare on Elm Street, I did. We did A Quiet Place already. The Sixth Sense I'll put on there too. Okay, I haven't seen The Wailing, but I did like Last Train to Busan, which is another Korean horror movie. Signs wasn't scary or interesting. Let's see. The Frighteners was cute, but no. Sleeping with the Enemy, no. Scream 2 is a possibility because I put a Scream movie on there. Bram Stoker's Dracula, I ain't got enough fucks for it. I ain't got enough fucks for Split. Unfriended, I actually saw both the old and the new, and I was disappointed with the new one. No House of Wax with Paris Hilton. I wasted money seeing that in the theater because I didn't have shit else to do. What Lies Beneath isn't scary enough. Interview with a Vampire, that's something I'm gonna do for gay pride because, you know, Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt was fucking. So that, The Cell was cute, but it's suspense, not horror. 7, and I Know What You Did Last Summer. I'll put that on. I Know What You Did Last Summer. That's enough of a classic. I might do the one with Brandy because I really like that one. Oh, Planet Terror Grindhouse. I would do it, but it's too long. You know, I'm gonna put Tremors and Babadook as an alternate because Babadook keep coming up. So I'm gonna give that a try. Doom? That's a video game. The Shining is too long. I remember the people from under the stairs, but that's too far away. Seven, nah. No, I never saw or heard of Truth or Dare. I'll put Resident Evil on as an alternate as well. I did like those movies. Oh, 28 days later. Now that's a confirmed. That's confirmed. That's confirmed. That is one of my favorite horror movies. Yes, yes, yes. That's what I'm talking about. I actually did watch Train to Busan, but I don't want to review it. But I did enjoy it. Ooh, The Mummy. You know what? I'm gonna put that down as a strong alternate. The Mummy. I did like The Mummy. Oh God, I remember Gothica. No, but I remember that was a cute movie. Happy Death Day is on Netflix. I'm gonna put that down as an alternate. Happy Death Day, just because it's on Netflix. I have The Descent, actually. The Descent was incredible. Don't Breathe, I'll put that down as an alternate. I have Cabin in the Woods. No to The Strangers, no to Quarantine, nah to The Housing, nah to Blade. The Witch, You're Next, no, no. No American Werewolf in London. I have The Blair Witch. No to The Hitcher. You know, I thought about The Good Son, but nah. I have not seen The Nun yet. Oh, thank you, Jacqueline. Tusk. I remember seeing Tusk. I didn't see it, but I remember seeing it on Netflix. But I'm gonna say no to Tusk. No to The Omen. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and it's on the list. No to Joyride, no to Firestarter. I have enough zombie movies. I have the others. Drag Me to Hell was too gross. It was too much vomit in your mouth. Like, I can't do that. I remember the Full Monty, and I don't think that movie had any penises. I remember trying to watch The Omen, and I could never get into any of them. No Jeepers Creepers. I remember Showgirls, but I've never seen it. No Human Centipede. I have Texas Chainsaw. Thinner, and no. I read the book and watched the movie, no. Village of the Damned, no. No. Skeleton Key, we talked about it, no. Pirates of the Caribbean. No, because I want to watch something that I'm going to enjoy. I want my October Halloween movies to be, look, I love this movie, here's the synopsis, you go watch it too. I've never wanted to see Frankenstein. I think I watched The Reaping and I think I didn't care. God, the damn sirens! All right, yeah, let's run through what I have so far. I have Hocus Pocus, Nightmare on Elm Street, a Jason movie, Sleepy Hollow, The Craft, a Scream movie, a Purge movie, Salem's Lot, Vampire in Brooklyn, Insidious, The Birds, Dawn of the Dead, Nightmare Before Christmas, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Beetlejuice, Psycho, Saw, Hellraiser, The Descent, Poltergeist, The Addams Family, The Bad Seed, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, The Ring, Critters from Outer Space, Cabin in the Woods, Death Becomes Her, The Others, The Blair Witch Project, The Witches, and 28 Days Later. Alternate movies, Silent Hill, The Sixth Sense, I Know What You Did Last Summer, Tremors, The Babadook, Resident Evil, The Mummy, Happy Death Day, Don't Breathe. Oh, God, The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. I ain't remembered Rebecca De Mornay's ass in a minute. What was her? She was a Rebecca something. There were two Rebeccas. There was Rebecca De Mornay and then another Rebecca with an Italian-sounded last name. And they was getting all the movie roles. We ain't heard from that heifer in forever. Oh, God, Anaconda. We can't add more movies. We got to pare down. Because I like the 31 that I have. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do Shudder. There's a lot of things that I'm not going to do. No, not Rebecca Romaine Stamos. She came much later. I'm not going to do Sleeping with the Enemy. I'm not going to do it. What Lies Beneath? No, not What Lies Beneath. That ain't scary enough. Okay, let's pare down the alternate movies. We have Silent Hill, The Sixth Sense, I Know What You Did Last Summer, Tremors, The Babadook, Resident Evil, The Mummy, Happy Death Day, and Don't Breathe. That's the list we gotta pare down. Hollow Man isn't scary. Kevin Bacon's penis doesn't frighten me. You know what? I'm going to take Tremors off. I loved Silent Hill. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to vote. Okay, everybody who's for Silent Hill, vote for Silent Hill. Everybody who's against Silent Hill, vote against Silent Hill. I'll tally it up, and that'll decide whether I do it or not. So right now, okay, all the fours. We got 1 4. We got 2 4s. We got 2 against. We got another 4, another against. We got a whole bunch of against. A couple yeses. All right, we got some 4s too. Now what I need us all to do is take this same energy to the voting booth in November. Just as easily as you voted for this, we got to vote people out of office and people in office. Bonita got that early ballot. All right, so Silent Hill, I feel like I got a lot of 4s and a lot of against, so I'm just going to put a question mark behind it. Okay, The Sixth Sense, yay or nay? Oh, you know, I'm going to do a video about my voting experience like I did when I voted in the primaries. It didn't make the cut. Nay, it's suspenseful, not scary. You know what, Brown Sugar? I'm going to take that. You really nailed it on the head. And everybody knows the twist. I'm getting a lot of yays, but I also feel like everybody knows the twist, so I don't know if I can bring something unique to the review. So I'm going to say no to Sixth Sense. I'm going to say no to Tremors because it's not scary. Okay. The Babadook. Yes or no to the Babadook? I don't talk about other YouTubers anymore. Okay. Yes, 1. Yes, 2. Yes, 3. Yes, 4. Yes, 5. Yes, 6. Yes, 7. I don't know her. Silent Hill. I'm seeing a lot of yeses for the Babadook. I heard the plot line of Heredity, and I don't want to do Heredity. You wanted me on the show off the cut. I don't even know the show, but I'm probably not that girl. I'm not very open with my life. Okay, I feel like the Babadook has made the cut. I see more yays than nays. You get another pop roast at the end of this week. Pop roast will be coming out on Friday. You don't know Babadook, but you wish her well. The Babadook is very interesting. Oh, you know what? I'm going to give it a try. You know what it is? The Babadook is new. The Sixth Sense is old. The issue with The Sixth Sense is, once you know the twist, the movie is no longer interesting. Well, don't worry, Tiffany. I will find a way to be high when I watch the movie. I have a real good way of doing that. Some might call it a gift. No, I've never seen the Babadook. Oh my God, we've been on live for 2 hours. I feel like I'm giving you the afternoon drive with Alexander Rodgers. While you fulfill your appetite with your divine lunch, I fulfill your need for a good kiki. Because after all, what is a lunch break without a good kiki? I have been watching American Horror Story, and I will be giving a review this week. However, I'm dropping the series The Purge. Ooh, what's in your chicken box, Trina? What kind of lunch do you have? Because when I get off here, I'm probably going to make myself a nice tuna melt with slightly toasted bread and just, sharp cheddar cheese and tuna. No more Purge. It just didn't give me enough. It's not that I don't enjoy it, but it's like a long action movie. And action movies are 90 minutes because it's an action movie, so you don't have plot to rest on. So it has to be action, 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 little bit of plot. Action, action, little bit of plot. Action, action, little bit of plot. And then it's over. All right, I'm going to put the box down because the Perfect Dairy keeps saying, the box, the box, the box. She's like, look, I'm going to get this point across, so I'm going to write it down, the box. When you're that passionate, I got to listen to you. Ooh, dirty rice and fried cabbage. That sounds tasty. Any sauces? I still remember when Pete went and grabbed my potato skin vividly. I remember looking down the hall and I said, Pete, what are you eating? Because he'll always sniff around where I eat in front of my computer because there are, little bits of food droppings here and there. He'll get a crumb, he'll get a little piece of chicken or something. But I was like, no, you going in on something. You really eating. And he was munching on my potato skin. My bacon, chive, cheddar cheese potato skin. My potato skin. That was my lunch. His ear just twitched as he sleeps on my bed. You have chitterlings waiting to be cleaned. I haven't had chitterlings in so long. I actually want to try a plate of chitterlings with hot sauce as an adult. I've heard of the Babadook. The Babadook is one of those like internet fame things. A lot of people were writing about it on Reddit, and along with Slender Man. The Babadook and the Slender Man came to popular culture around the same time. You had a dog take a whole roast chicken down from a counter. Oh, they'll pull it. They will pull it. They will put their whole head in that roasted chicken and debone the bitch. Exactly, Honey Amore. I will never forget. You're not that country to eat chitterlings. Well, I guess I got a little yeehaw in me because I will. Oh, God, thank you, Tanitra. That was really sweet of you. She said, here, let me put $20 on your grocery bill because I know you're going to get some lobster. Just a carcass. Child, I came back to my room and I only had a half of one potato skin left, the one he had messed over. I'm getting re-pissed. No, I'll never try the pink teacup again. I don't fuck with Brooklyn like that. Honey Amore said, I can't eat organs. I grew up eating liver because my grandmother always made liver. So I grew up eating liver. So like organs were never like an issue for me. No, I wasn't eating after. No, like he had literally like taken 2 bites out of it. And then when I said, Pete, what are you eating? Then he dropped it out of his mouth. Now he on the bed looking at me with his little paws up in the air. Asking for his belly to be rubbed because he know he fucked up. The pink teacup is never open. They only do dinner service. I've never been to Cipriani's, but I want to go. Maybe I'll go for my birthday. No, that isn't a drag. Honestly, Iman, that's not a drag to Brooklyn. That's a drag to the New York public transit system. It's a drag because our MTA is so fucked up, you can't get to Brooklyn unless you take a chopper. It is about the MTA. It ain't about Brooklyn. Brooklyn is cute. I wish I could explore both Brooklyn and Queens without it being a daily excursion that I need to pack luggage for and have a hotel in the borough I'm visiting. That's my issue. It's just fucking far. Like the Christmas Story, the damn dog. dogs. No, Queens has a lot to offer as a borough. They have food markets, night markets. They have a lot going on. It's just difficult to get to because the subway is so shitty. Honestly, 7 years ago, it was a lot easier to explore Brooklyn, to go out at night on the subway because there wasn't always work on the damn line. You could take the subway and get home in 45 minutes. The MTA is the issue. No, I'm not going to do any Chucky movie. Exactly. It's an hour from Harlem to lower Brooklyn. Like, that's like, you're talking like, it's an hour from Harlem to the Brooklyn Bridge. That's what you're talking about. Like, if you're talking about going to Crown Heights or Jamaica or deep in Brooklyn, honey, it could be 2 hours. It could be an hour and a half on the train. Easy. I don't like Amy Ruth's. And I live in the neighborhood. I honestly think that on 145th, you have two hot bars, buffet-style soul food places. That is Jacob's Kitchen on 145th and it's not St. Nicholas. It's, is it Adam Clayton? I forget. Frederick Douglass, that's who it is, Frederick Douglass. You have Jacob's Kitchen on 144th and Frederick Douglass, that's amazing. And then you have Sweet Mamas on Lenox Avenue and 145th as well, 144th. And it's amazing. And you can get all of the food that you want at half the price that you would pay at Amy Ruth's. And Amy Ruth's just isn't that good. I feel like the food at both of those restaurants is either comparable or better. Uber is very expensive in New York City. Yeah, when I go to Vegas, Uber is like 4 cents. I don't like Jimbo's. I actually ordered something from Jimbo's and I wasn't impressed. Hey, Barbados. Did we talk about Waka Flocka cheating on Tammy? Yeah, in 2016 when that was new news. Girl, he's been cheating on Tammy since he been with Tammy. I don't know why she expects something different. I'm sorry, if I get with a man who's cheating on me, I'm not going to have the gall to act shocked that, oh, now we're together, he's still cheating. I heard Joe Budden's going to be on Love and Hip Hop New York, but he's only going to be giving a few cameos. However, Sin Santana will be a main cast member, and I just don't think it's going to be interesting. I mean, what are they going to do? Bring back Erica Mena? Oh, the Insecure live chat will be up later tonight. Condoms out of waistbands. No. Have I tried the food at Sugar Factory? I've never been to Sugar Factory. Bethany has a thought about running for president. President of what? Her tenants association? President of her building? president of her PTA, president of her local neighborhood society, president. That's like my dumb ass saying I'm running for president. I ain't running for shit. Her tennis association. Oh my God, president. Lord, the floodgates are open and the ignorance is floating through. Honey, I ain't running for shit. Responsibility, fuck that. Bethany running for president. That's like Warren running for president. I'm sorry. Whoever runs for president needs to be under 50. And that's not ageist. We just need to make sure your children and your grandchildren are going to live through the legislation that you're proposing. Quiet as it's kept. Quiet as it's kept. Quiet as it's kept. I would never run with Bethany. Bethany a backstabber. I wouldn't trust that heifer with a carrot. No, I'm not even going to watch the Braxtons on Iyanla. I don't care. No, it's under 35. Shamia Morton is pregnant too. Vice President Andy Cohen. Oh, God, no. No, Marlo still don't have a peach, and I don't think she ever will. I think I'll get a peach before Marlo gets a peach. I heard Marlo was getting a peach, but I really think that was just to threaten Kenya into giving more of her personal life to the camera. But let me get off here because it is my lunchtime, so I will see you soon.